Hi, once again I'm back, Kaushik Chatterjee. In this video, we are going to discuss on the same discussion mutual fund as I told you last video itself. So we are going to discuss in all the seven steps one by one. And this step, the first and foremost step, what you are going to discuss that is all about your pulling the money. As you know, the definition already have discussed. You can go back and watch the first video of mutual fund, and then you can come back to watch this video so that you will understand like what exactly the pulling of money. Now, it's very important when somebody is going to invest, like if you are an investor, even small, medium, big, whatever kind of investor you are. So definitely it will be the first question to your mind, which fund I need to invest. Similarly, that fund, the who is managing that fund, or let's say the name of that fund. So together, the corpus, if they are looking to invest or they are actually planning to start with this fund, so that owner of this fund, or let's say that collaboration of this fund, it is a big question even for the investor, even those who are mentoring this entire investment. Because as an investor now, just imagine, just understand a very simple way. So one way, yes, you have an option to put it into that fund, and one way, the person who is going to start, or let's say the authority who is going to start this, so they are going to actually pull the money from all the investors. It could be 100,000 lakh crores, whatever it is, million, billion, whatever it is. So first they have to understand, even if I am the investor, so I need to understand what set of investment in that particular portfolio is there, so that I'm going to invest, or I'm interested to put into that portfolio or maybe that fund. And the other side, the person, or let's say the authority who is mentoring the entire fund, for them it's a big question how to pull even most of the money, how even most of the investors they need to pull. That's what I told you, this is the pulling of money. So the way you attract, the way it sounds good, the way it sounds better, definitely as an investor you are pouring your money, and as a fund it is actually pulling all the investors money, and that makes bigger, even biggest also. And that way the entire even fund actually starts, the entire even portfolio starts. And that is all about by a typical investor, the retail investor, the corporate investor, the single investor, whatever you can call it. And that is actually making you entire corpus of this fund. So ultimately it is just like a pond. If I look out even a pond, a simple pond, and there let's say all the even taps, the water are coming, and all the taps if you open, so what will happen, the all the waters are pouring even there, and ultimately that is making a pond. So there are 10 taps, even from the 10 taps even waters are coming from the flow of the water, and that is making, let's say your bucket, let's say even your big bucket, and that together it is making an entire even pool. And that is the typical concept of this entire even pooling of money. So tap, you can insist like these are all the investors like you, me, whoever it could be, or the pond itself, the entire water pouring and storing, that entire it is your pulling of money towards that particular fund, towards that particular portfolio, that is going to start. And that is the entire even concept of the first step of mutual fund. It's pulling of money, creating the fund, right? Hope, I think this definitely will be very important for all of us. And this is the first step before I invest or before you are going to invest. So we should have a proper idea, proper even knowledge, like how this pulling of money it works. Thanks for watching.